My name is Libby Hawken. I'm 14 years old and I live on the west coast of Scotland. I've made this video to tell you about the book I think you should read. At first I had some trouble deciding. Maybe Pride and Prejudice, Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, Anne of Green Gables, Pollyanna, Little Women, What Katy Did, Jack and Wilson and Catty Cassidy as well. But the book I've chosen for you is Goodnight Mr. Tom by Michelle Magorian. I fell in love with this book when I was 7 and since then I've read it too many times to count. But why should you read it? Because it's got an interesting front cover? Because it's an award winner? Because the play is touring right now? Maybe, but there's better reasons than that. For me, it's the brilliant characterization that brings this book to life. The little things that make you fall in love with the characters and how they grow throughout the book. They feel like your friends and they make you feel included throughout the complex and difficult issues in the story. The book is about young World War II evacuee Willie Beach. Taken away from all he knows and placed in a different alien world, Willie at first struggles to cope. It is quickly revealed that Willie's London home life is not a happy one, and when he is evacuated, he flourishes under the care of old widower Tom Oakley, receiving the care and love he needs. Willie starts to see a world different from the one his mother told him about, one with friends and people who care about him. In return, Willie fills the gap left in Tom's life after the loss of his wife and baby son. Tom, Will, and all the other characters turn into friends and feel as if you're living it with them. You feel Willie's humiliation when he's put in a class at school with the babies. You can imagine Tom's pity for such a pathetic child sewn into his vest and pants. Pity that turns to a love and affection and leads him to find Willie back in London. The author cleverly manages the telling of the story by placing Willie in a safe environment while introducing some of the more difficult concepts to the reader. This, in turn, helps make the young reader feel secure and not overwhelmed by the complex issues being presented. And there are a lot of issues. Partway through the book, Willie is sent back home, to London, where he realises that his mother is dangerously insane and neglectful. It also details how mental illness in a parent can radically affect the child. His illegitimacy and the stigma surrounding it are also touched upon in the story. However, these issues don't drag the story down. They are presented with drama, but also with humour, and sometimes just slipped into the narrative. The humour is often used to show Willie becoming comfortable in his new environment, feeling relaxed enough to be a child. I hope that when you read this book you'll be like me. The rest of the world will fail to exist as you're drawn into the lives of Will and Tom.